Good morning. Bathroom dialogue. I feel great. I feel great because I don't have strep. And so, back to work it is. Such is life. It's like if you were going to school, you were out of school for a while because of strep or whatever, and so you're gonna go back to school. That's just how that works. Well, not anymore because of COVID. Anyway, yesterday I took a shower. I did not put any product in my hair afterwards. This is what my hair looks like. Well, it looked better yesterday, but it's more like this, It's just fluffy. Hi, JJ. JJ, you want to go outside? I know you gotta go poops. Okay, so anyway, fluffy hair because I didn't have any product in it. So today I'll just be getting it wet and I'll put some product in it. Like I do every day, but yesterday I didn't do that. Anyway, Sunday. Okay, here's how my weekend went. Saturday, Friday we showed up at the campground. I thought it was gonna be maybe couple handfuls of people. We ended up with 26 people going down that river. We were a huge people raft of people, whatever. It was a lot of fun. It was very sunny and warm, which is great, except for it wasn't sunny and warm when we were waiting in line to get onto a bus to take us to the river. It was storming like mad, but thankfully it stopped before we got on the bus, and then it cleared up so good as we were going down the river. I don't know if you can see, yeah, my tan line right there. See how that's just one side, obviously. Tan line here. My tan line over here looks different because my swimsuit has a different kind of pattern or whatever. So, I try to get my tongue ring back in and I can't. I can't get it back in. I gotta try again, but I don't think it's closed. I just think it's like shrunked. Shrunked is not a word. Shrunk. Yes, JJ. So, what makes your legs or your mosquito bites, if you have a mosquito bite, let the dog lick it, because then the itchy goes away. The itchy goes away. Alright, that's all I gotta say right now. I'm gonna get done here. Go back to chilling in bed and waking up. Taking my time to wake up and whatnot. And then we'll get to work. Hi. I think it's like 11:35. Something like that. I'm working. It's my lunchtime. So yesterday, I did not put anything in my hair, as I told you this morning. So right now, after I got it wet, I am putting only the ORS olive oil glossing hair polish. I'm putting only that in. I'm putting in a liberal amount. Yeah, so I want to see what that does in the humidity that's gonna be today, I'm sure. It's not very humid right now, that's for sure. So I'm raking it through, but I'm gonna smooth it in. Because raking versus smoothing, it depends on the day. When it's really humid, you want to smooth. My little praying hands method never hurt nobody. Just doing this, smoothing it in so that it just smooths it down as smooth Let's say smooth some more. Smooth. Smooth. If you put too much of this product in your hair, it's gonna feel greasy. So be careful. Put some more in on this side over here. Now, my nails are longer than they usually are. I just scratched myself. They're not long, but they're not short either. They're a length that I like, actually, so they're just right. Alright, yes. Try to get this back side. So I've decided that if my friends argue in a not a public place, in like a campground or whatever, they start to argue with each other, I'm just gonna flash them. I think that might get them to stop arguing. Like, just be quiet. Flash boobies, you know, something like that. Maybe I'll moon them, I don't know. I'll moon them or flash them. One or the other. Alright, so now I've got that in. I'm going to see how well my hair stays not frizzy. That's the goal. Frizzless. Frizzless. You can see the ends that are really stringy looking. It's because I need a haircut, but I don't want to cut it at all. I'll just have the stringy ends. We'll continue to grow the hair out. Every year will be longer and longer and longer. At least it better be, I swear. My hair needs to, you know, I think I burned, oops. I think I got a sunburn on my belly. I'll show you this. So you see my tan lines that I showed you whenever I showed you that this morning or whatever. You see my belly. You see how red that is? So, pretty sure I got a burn. Sunburn? Is that what it is? Sure. It doesn't hurt. It's just kind of odd to look at because it's like, it's all red. It's odd. Anyway, it does feel warm. It feels warm, but it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't hurt. So that's what my belly looks like right now. I do have aloe, I guess, if I need it. I ain't gonna worry about it. It's fine. No, I didn't wear sunscreen because I didn't want to. As a mixed girl, person, whatever, generally speaking, we have a higher protection of of the sun in our skin, our melanin in the skin. Hi, JJ. I gave you your vitamins already this morning. Oh, I want to show you this. This here. Okay. Yeah, let's try that again. This is called Naked Protein. This is it's just Naked is the brand, Naked, but they have different things. This one's happened to be a protein double berry, whatever flavor. It's a protein shake, pretty much. It has from juices, it has 3.5 apples, 1 banana, 6 strawberries, and 1/3 carrot. Why is that under juice? I guess carrot juice, whatever. And 6 blueberries. Is boosted with 30 grams of protein, which is generally half of the protein that people need, and 315 milligrams of vitamin C. It's all natural, no sugar added, blah blah blah, 370 calories per bottle. I started working on this bottle, you can't even see, in my first break. So about a little over 2 hours ago, I think. So yeah, it's protein is what fills you up. So the more protein you have, the fuller you will be. So like quicker, it fills you up quicker. So I've just been taking sips of this, drinks of this, you know, and I feel full. I'm not hungry. So yay. Oh, I gotta go take my amoxicillin. Gotta mow the lawn. It's long again. Lawn needs to be mowed. What else? What else? What else? Look how long this one is now. Look at that. Right there. I don't know what that is. Some kind of weed. Yeah. Come on in. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this protein drink. I'm not hungry, like I said. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting. I gotta take my antibiotic. I totally forgot. Again, I came downstairs. I didn't remember what I was doing, so that's fun times. All right. Amoxicillin, 1 capsule by mouth 3 times a day for 10 days. And yesterday, let's see, this weekend was not diligent in the times that I was doing the drugs because I was on the water on Saturday. So I couldn't take it. This one girl lost her phone on the river. First of all, I get it. You want to take pictures and all that kind of stuff. How about you buy like a waterproof disposable camera or whatever? They sell them digital now even. And then you don't have to worry about losing your phone. So anyway, she went to Walmart and bought a phone. She bought a phone and she had like $50 in her little thing. I saw, and I should find it, but they had, it was like a lanyard for your phone. So like then it has the necklace piece, and then it has like a little pouch, Ziploc type of water sealed pouch. You can put your phone in it and whatever else you want in the little pouch thing. You wear it around your neck. And you can use your phone while it's in the little pouch thing. Apparently I guess she took hers out. I don't know. I don't know what she did, but somebody either found it or it was lost to the river. So yeah, so on Saturday, some stupid people, I think I was telling you that no, I wasn't. On Saturday, some people, like a group of 5-6 people, were floating this girl, she's included in that group, floating the girl to the shore. She's crying, going, it hurts, it hurts. She broke her foot, and we're like, oh no. She broke it because she jumped off a bridge into the river that's only about 3 to 4 feet deep. You don't jump off a bridge into river. You can't see the bottom or what's in the river. You don't do that. So when they said, oh, she broke her foot, and then I'm like, oh no. And then they said, well, she jumped off a bridge, and I'm like, oh. You can't feel bad for dumb people. I'm just saying. But then there were like a few people that were actually missing in the river. I don't know what happened to them. This is what happens when you play around. And Sugar River is not shallow. There are parts that are very shallow, but there are parts that are not shallow at all. I don't know how deep the river goes, but there are parts that are obviously greater than 5 foot, whatever height I am. I'm either 5'3" or 5'5", but I don't know. I haven't been measured in a really long time. So don't jump off of bridges when you go tubing. Just because they're there doesn't mean they're there for you. So you just stay in your tube, you float down the river, you don't gotta worry about nothing but not losing your cooler. The only thing I don't like, so I forget what the name of the other river is that Russ and I floated down, but that one, they provided these ties. They're actually these carabiners and like straps, actual straps, whereas Sugar River gives you like this string. It's like plastic string or whatever. Like, okay, that's fine. And then you're responsible to get all your tubes together. When you got 26 people or whatever, and you have like 10 cooler tubes, it's like 10 cooler tubes and 26 people. It's a lot of strings. Anyways, we got it figured out. We didn't lose anybody. Everything was fine in our group. No worries. And the end. Doggy is sleepy. You can see right there. That's a kitty butt. There's a little kitty butt. She's hiding. Oh, that's her face. Sorry. I thought that was your butt. I mean, she is laying on her tail. She's just like curled up underneath the couch, the bed, just on the edge of the carpet. She's hiding because of the little thing right there. She's so funny. Kitty's silly kitty. Look at this hair. How good does this look though? It's got a little bit of volume, but not too much. It's not frizzy. It feels very soft. It is still a little bit damp, but not too much. So who would have thunk that the just the serum works out really well. Still got some water left. That's good. Gotta drink more water. Russ is gone. He had to go to work because he had to do, you know, bank people still do like, what do you call, paperwork? They still have to, like, federal requires you to submit stuff in writing. Why though? I don't understand. Why does the government, you can file your taxes electronically. Why can't we do everything else electronically? I do not understand. There you go. My mom. My mom is cool. She says Russ is lazy. And to be honest, he is a little bit lazy. See, after work now, I'm going to have to mow the lawn. I don't get to relax. So if I come inside and Russ is like, what's for dinner? I'm going to be like, I just spent 45 minutes mowing the lawn. You couldn't do that. You're done at 4:30. You could have done that before, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go off on him because that's just how I do. Here we go. I got a little bit hungry after that smoothie or whatever you want to call that thing. I got leftover chili. Just a little bit here. It's not really chili. It's just ground turkey with corn and chili spices. So, I guess you could call it chili. I mean, it had sour cream and chili fixings in it. See the leftovers? So like I said, it's not really chili. It's just ground turkey and corn. It's ground turkey and corn. We call it chili. It's not chili. But it tastes good. So that's all I gotta say about that. I'm gonna reheat this. And then pee. I'll talk to you when I'm done with work. Well, I only got 15 minutes of mowing in before my battery died. The lawn is long again, so that's why it's eating up my battery. The longer the lawn, the less battery time. I only have the one battery. I'm gonna get a new one, or another one. So that way I can finish And I don't have to take like 2 days to mow the lawn because this battery is wearing out. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Order me a new battery. Damn it. The one I need is 120 bucks. I don't currently want to spend that much or put that on my card. I don't want to put that on my card. So that sucks. I put bug spray on. Pretty sure I still got bit. A butterfly kept landing on my back, like in the middle of my back, on the small of my back. And I'm like, oh, what's that? What's that? No, it's just a butterfly. Yeah, one of those yellow ones. I don't know what kind it is. They kept, it kept landing on me. I guess because I was mowing its lawn, but still, leave me alone. I like butterflies, just, you know, I don't know. I like butterflies. I do. I think they're pretty. And I also have a tattoo of butterfly, so, you know, butterfly on fire, but still, it's what I like. All right, since I can't mow and I'm not cooking, I'm just gonna chill out and watch TV, I guess. Some microwave s'more. Look at that. Look at that gooey. Gooey marshmallow. My microwave s'more. Alright, good evening. It's like 9:40. I just completed season 4 of How to Get Away with Murder. And I'm going to try my best to tell you what it was about. Again, if you've never seen the show, these are spoilers, but it's been on for years, so if you haven't seen it, that's on you. Alright, so season 4, I would say, is more or less all about Laurel trying to get her baby back. Because, recap, in season 3, her dad took her baby away at the end of the season, or was it in season 4? Something happened where her dad, Laurel's dad, who has like some big mob boss ties or something. I don't know if mob's not the word. He's just a thug. Anyway, Laurel's dad took Laurel's baby away, tried to get her committed for mental issues. So anyways, Laurel has basically been trying to take down her dad because, again, her dad's a bad guy. Tax evasion and fraud and murders and all that kind of stuff. Look, you have food and water, kitty. Alright, so, bad guy. Laurel's dad, bad guy. Killed Wes. Laurel's dad killed Wes. Laurel's dad killed Wes, but we don't know how. We actually never find out if he actually killed Wes or if it ends up being Laurel's mom. So Laurel's mom, some French lady, actually ends up meeting. We've learned that she meets with Wes the day before Wes dies. And actually, Wes recorded their conversation secretly, Wes and Laurel's mom, because Laurel wanted to pay Wes to stop seeing Laurel. And Wes is like, what? So he recorded all this conversation on his phone, of which then he put onto a flash drive. The little thing, that's flash drive, yeah. So he put on a flash drive and hid in his bathroom. There's like some loose floorboard or something in the bathroom cabinet, and he hid it under there. And Laurel, after Wes was murdered, started living in Wes's room. Because she can. Why not? I mean, why not? It's not like, you know, landlords need things signed or anything, right? It's TV. So yeah, so Laurel is living in Wes's place, still working on investigating her dad, and she's trying to get Michaela, one of the other law students, to help her, because Michaela got So all the law students no longer work for Annalise Keating. Annalise decided to let them all go because she's an alcoholic and she did a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, she let them all go and they're trying to get other other legal jobs. Michaela is dating one of the other students that I can't remember his name. So, also the other person I couldn't remember, the DA guy who was formerly a detective, his name is Nate. His name is. Anyways, okay, so Annalise lets all the kids go, and then we start the new season 4 with everybody trying to get new internships. Not Wes. I just said her name. Michaela and another law student, Shane. He came in late in the game, I think. I don't think his name is Shane, but anyway, we'll call him Shane, even though I'm pretty sure that's not his name. Anyway, he got into the same law place, and it's almost as shady as Annalise Keating's law firm. Almost, except they don't do any murders, and they have a huge staff, very big staff. Okay, so she started working there, and which was great for Laurel because, the heck? I don't know what that is. Because Laurel's dad's, like, attorney is through that big attorney place. So they would have, like, files and all that kind of stuff on Laurel's dad. So Laurel gets Michaela, convinces Michaela to help Laurel investigate her dad on the DL, because if she finds out, or if they find out that she's investigating the dad, she's going to get fired, obviously, and you don't want that when you're a brand new law student. Alright, fast forward. Most of this season is about Laurel trying to get her baby back, because like I said, her dad basically kidnapped the baby, but you know, in legal ways of some sort. Custody and all that kind of stuff. So, fast forward, the whole group is still together. They end up devising a plan. It's Laurel, Michaela, Oliver, who ends up starting his own IT thing. So Oliver is the boyfriend of Caleb. Yes? Caleb's boyfriend, I believe. So, and they're like in love, they're gonna get married, yada yada. Anyway, Oliver was not originally working for Annalise, but then Caleb told Annalise not to hire him. Annalise needed his hacker skills, so Annalise hired him anyway. So, later on, he gets fired because Annalise let everybody go, but he didn't tell Oliver. So Oliver starts his own IT kind of company, starts handing out business cards. He ends up being an IT guy for the firm that Michaela is working for. Remember, that's the one that Laurel's dad is part of. Anyway, so he gets in starts working the case with Michaela and Laurel. So he's in it now, trying to hack in to get some stuff. So they end up with a huge revamp of servers. They end up with a whole server room, and in that server room you have to have one laptop. You can only access one hard drive at a time, and so on and so forth. So they have to find all the information about Laurel's dad and put it on another hard drive so they can review all that information and find the stuff that will put him away, the incriminating evidence. And so they devise a plan. Laurel, Oliver, and Michaela. They devise a plan that at this big party that, because there was like a merger or some kind of contract or whatever that one of the big lawyers at that firm signed, and she told Michaela to make a big party. So she did. She made a big party, and she said, so this is the plan that they devised, was to get Oliver into that server room so that he could download all the file information. So it ended up being Oliver and Laurel in that room. They had to unplug and replug into, this is a big thing. Just watch the show. And it was Michaela's job to distract the upstairs people, the people and lawyers and stuff like that. Well, one of the other guys, what I say his name was Shane, he suspected something. So he went down to where the servers are for whatever, I don't know why he was down there, honestly, to begin with. And he caught the 3 people. Somehow, there was something that happened where, oh, the key card. They had to get the key card that was, Michaela's boss had the key card so they could get into the server room. It was, okay, so Michaela, there's 4 people. It's Michaela, Oliver, I suck at names, I really do. Michaela, Oliver, Laurel, and Michaela's boyfriend that I can't remember his name of. But one of Frank, Annalise's like bodyguard guy, a former bodyguard guy, called him Doucheface. So we'll say Doucheface. So Bonnie's dating Doucheface. Oliver is dating Caleb, who ends up showing up at the party because he was like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be doing any of this kind of stuff, and you're gonna get caught, and you're gonna end up in jail, and blah blah, and so on and so forth. So back down to the server room, Michaela ends up getting her boss's clutch, which has the key card in it. So for like 3 minutes she's giving a speech, and so she has to run downstairs in the elevator. She gets in the elevator, she goes downstairs and gets the key card just in time for Oliver and Michaela to get into the room and start working on the hard drive download stuff. So they get out like just in time, but as they're on their way back upstairs, they hear Shane, and Shane shows up and he's like, what are you doing? And Laurel, for whatever reason, has a gun in her purse. I think because she was afraid of her dad. Anyway, Laurel has a gun in her purse, and she actually has the hard drive in her purse as well. And Shane is like, give me your purse and all this kind of stuff. And Laurel is pregnant at the time, right? So Shane is like wrestling with the pregnant lady. She's like, oh no, don't hit me, because she don't want to lose the baby. So he takes the gun out, and he's like, why do you have a gun here? Ends up shooting himself in the head by accident, but not fatally. Like, it went in and out, like I think the front cortex or whatever. I'm not really sure where it hit him. Anyway, he ends up, they think he's dead. Laurel and the rest of them, they think he's dead. They end up devising a plan. This is what we're going to tell him. I'm going to go upstairs and scream and so on and so forth, and you got to help me. That's what Michaela said. So Michaela's kind of playing the Annalise character and telling people what to do here. So fast forward some more. Now they are okay for now, and Shane ends up in the hospital in a coma. So fast forward a lot. Annalise is fighting a civil case, or she's creating a civil case against like getting better assistance, aides and lawyer assistance and stuff for people who are in jail and have possibly been wrongfully accused. So she devises this whole thing. She ends up in front of the Supreme Court. Annalise is alcoholic. She almost drinks, but she doesn't. There's another girl, I can't remember the actress's name, but she's really popular. Kerry Washington. I think that's who that is. I might be wrong. It could be Kerry Washington, it might be somebody else. Anyway, she ends up helping Annalise, and they win. At the very end, they win the civil case. Good stories. Yay. So, then, now we're backtracked to where Laurel is at, right? So Laurel still trying to get her baby back, still trying to they lost the hard drive within the kerfuffle because Laurel has a hard drive and she's told to go back home. She ended up going to Annalise's, but I can't remember why. And she gets stuck in the elevator. She ends up being giving birth in the elevator with some kind of issue. Annalise hears Michaela in the elevator, and she can't reach her because there's like a gate or whatever in the elevator, got stuck and stuff like that. So she ends up wedging the door open, but she can't get the gate open. She sees that the baby is there. Laurel has the baby. Laurel's passed out because lots of blood loss. Annalise finally gets the baby. She's got 911 on the phone, and 911 is on the way. Chest pressures. Baby survives. Okay, baby survives. Ends up in the ICU. For the children one, the ICU, the NICU, yeah, the NICU. So ends up there. Dad takes the baby away, does all that kind of stuff I was talking about with the mental health and whatnot before. So after Laurel gets the baby, this is after the party incident stuff. And the baby's done, and Dad does some stuff to get the baby back. He's holding the baby hostage, essentially, and he doesn't harm the baby. Takes the baby to a different hospital, like in New York or somewhere, and I forget where they're at. Pennsylvania, I believe. And so they're like, all right, you're holding the baby's hostage, and Laurel's still investigating the dad, because if she can prove that the dad has custody or has these things, she can get her baby back. And so then oh, Jesus. All right, so Laurel, they lose the hard drive, and then fast forward a lot, Nate is still helping, Bonnie is still helping. The DA that the DA that Annalise was blackmailing actually ends up dead, because Bonnie says over the phone that she says the DA has the hard drive. Well, he ends up dead because the dad wants the hard drive. Laurel's dad wants the hard drive. Castillo is the last name. So Castillo wants the hard drive because obviously it's got incriminating information on it. And so ends up Nate found the hard drive and folders that the DA had on everybody, and like all this information and whatnot you can use against people. So all right, so Nate finds the hard drive, ends up giving it back to Annalise. Annalise uses it as leverage to make Laurel's dad sign the dropping the charges and stuff against Laurel. So Laurel gets her baby back. Laurel named her baby Christopher because Wes's actual name is Christoph. So Christopher is what she chose. So Christopher is the baby's name. And now Annalise is the godmother of the baby because she said so. And so far, everything is happy. Now, at the end of season 4, Frank is enrolling into law school because why not? He got his like GED or passed his LSATs or something, I don't know. And so he is enrolling into college now. As he's in line for, I think, orientation or whatever, he sees a gentleman, and I forget what the gentleman's name is. He says his name, and he realizes this is Annalise's son. So, remember when Annalise was pregnant and she got hit by the car, she had a stillbirth? Remember that? I think I told you. I'm not sure, but if I didn't, that's what happened. And that happened in like season 3. So that was like a flashback. So in Nate Leahy's files that he found that the DA had, there was in Annalise's file, there was like a little corner that says still alive ? Because it was the whole baby thing. So this kid may possibly be Annalise's son, which, what? Okay, so I want to see, I can't wait to see how this plays out. And that's the end of season 4. We're going to be moving on to season 5 in the next couple of days. I'll tell you where I'm at when I see that. So, in the meantime, today is Monday, tomorrow is Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Doodles.